Hello, in this video we're going to use Google Sheets to figure out utility maximizing amount of videos that this consumer should purchase. Sometimes that's called a consumption bundle. So it's a number of movies in a theater versus a number of movies, let's see, from a video store, kind of an older problem here. Okay, so this person has a monthly budget of $36. Each movie costs $6 and each video rental is $3. So I've been given some total utility numbers, and so we're just going to copy those into a table. 290, 270, 440, 500. I guess there's 7 movies. 550 and 590. Okay. Okay, and then I've also need movies from a video store. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all of this over here. So I just hit Control C on the keyboard and then copied it over here. Instead of movies in a theater, I change this to movies in a video store. Okay, now the numbers here are different. So this is 250, 295, 335, 370, 400. 425. Okay, we don't go to 7 on the video store, so we have different uneven quantities, but that's okay. Okay, so marginal means additional, and so it's the difference in utility. Utility means satisfaction. Is the difference between this and this. Okay, so we don't have anything for the first one because there's nothing to compare it to. Okay, and just because I like the way it looks, I want to center everything, and I want this one to be bold and just a little bit bigger. Okay, that way I can see it a little bit better. You might not have that problem, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to write a formula, so I'm going to hit equals, and I want this minus this, okay, because that's the difference in total utility, and Sheets sees what I'm doing, and so if you could do that formula over and over and over again, or you could just copy the whole thing and hit Control D on your keyboard, copies the whole thing down, or you can grab this little plus sign, it drags it all the way down. Okay, now let's do the prices. Price of, we'll call it theater. Price of going to the theater, that was $6. Price of video store was $3. I guess I can, it's up under format. I can wrap it, overflow, didn't work. Text, no, it's still not going to work. That's okay. Oops. Switch that. Just make it a little bit bigger. Okay. So now I've got the prices. Okay, so this is marginal utility divided by price. Okay. And so we take this value here and we divide it by going to the theater. Now I don't want this cell to change, so I'm going to change it. I'm going to put F4 right there. Okay. And so that did the math there. I'm going to accept what they're saying there. I'm going to round these to round them to 2 decimal places. Okay, then same thing over here. I'm going to go equals this divided by the little slash is divided by this, but I don't want that to change, so I'm going to hit F4. Okay. And go there. Okay, interesting problem here. Oh, because this is wrong. I made a mistake there. I see why those numbers are so wacky. So the mistake I made was I have to do marginal utility. Right? So I was doing this column based on this, so don't make that mistake. So first you got to do marginal utility. So it's this minus this. We'll go down there. It's okay to make mistakes. Just fix them. And then it's marginal utility divided by price. So there's the mistake there. I got some really high numbers. Okay, and then we'll just go all the way down here. And now I've got an amount, okay, and then I want to know total spending. So we'll just, you could do this in your head if you want. Okay, so total spending on videos. Oh, let's do theater first. And then we'll do video store. I'm going to go with price of this times however many times you go to the movies. So I guess you could put like a different column here. We'll put movies. Okay, so movies in the theater versus just a little smaller. Okay, so movies in the theater versus movies in the video store. Okay, so now I can just take total spending in the theater and multiply it by however the number of movies I went to. Okay, and then movies in the video store, another function here is the price of it times the number of times I went to the movies. Okay, so now this is gonna, and then this is gonna tell me the total spending, because remember the budget was $36. So this plus this. Okay. All right. So what we want to do is, the condition we're looking for is we're gonna be utility maximizing, where the marginal utility divided by price from movies equals marginal utility divided by price in video store. So let's see. What about 10 and 10? I'm just gonna pick 10 and 10. So that would be 10 and 10 would be five theaters and 5 video store. That's $45. Can't afford that. Okay, so let's go back one. What about 4 and 4? Okay, 4. $36. That's the answer. Okay, so the answer to the first question is how much does each consume? It's just 4 and 4. Okay. Do these tables obey law of diminishing marginal utility? In other words, does marginal utility fall? Yes, they do. Suppose the prices of both types of movies drop to $1, while her movie budget shrinks to $10. Okay, so this is easy. This is why we did it in spreadsheets. We're going to change this to 1 and this to 1. See how it updated there and there. And then now we were at 4 and 4, and we're no longer at equilibrium. So now we gotta find a new one here. So let's see. What about 7 and 3? Okay, so go to the theater 7, and go to the video store 3. That actually worked out. So this and this. Okay. What some people do, just to make it a little easier, is you can actually color. If you hit that little thing, you can color like that and that. That makes it easier to see the combinations, but you don't have to do that. But if you set up your spreadsheet like this, like I did, you can go back in the video and see the functions that I used. Now I've got this. So like if it said that my movie budget is only $5, or her movie budget's only $5, we could see where we go from there. Looks like she's really always gonna, when you drop the price down to $1, you could change the price. Like let's say it's $3 or something. You know, now you can find out a different combination. And that's how to do it. That's how to use Google Sheets to set up a spreadsheet to find utility maximizing.